I want you to tell me, would you be grateful if someone gave you this food?
No.
And you were hungry and you didn't have no food? Would you be grateful?
Huh?
Or would you complain about the food because you don't like it? It's not what you wanted. Would you be grateful? Mm. Hello, everyone. Thank you for stopping by to see me today. I have 6 videos I'm going to show you. Sandfay girl, 6? Yes, 6. That y'all really need to take the time to look at. And don't be strolling past. Because they're very important. There is a lady that was on TikTok, and I don't know where else, went to the food bank, and she was unsatisfied with the items that she received. And you gotta ask yourself, would I feel the same way as this lady? Would I? Is this what all I am getting from the food bank? People talked about her so bad, y'all. So bad that she deleted her account. But I got the video. I got it. And I need y'all to pay close attention. I might get a little long-winded, or I might not. I might stumble on my words because of these damn teeth. I just might. But pay close attention, because this could be you or someone you know, all right? I thank the people who watched the whole entire video. I appreciate you guys, because you know how hard I work on this. Y'all know, all right? Thank you for the PayPal, Cash App, buy me a coffee, buy my soap and perfume. I thank you so very much. And if you like this mug right here that comes with the pretty box, it's down in the description box. All right? Let me pull her up. Listen, and listen well, okay?
What is that?
I don't know what this is, but we can open
Oh,
it and see.
yummy! We got some pinto beans.
Pinto beans? Okay.
I love pinto beans. I love them. In the can, too. You just got to know how to season it. I love it. I think they've been a little sarcastic about it. Listen, watch, and learn.
Digging it.
Some more mixed veggies.
Oh, more mixed veggies.
Bear paw.
Great for making soup. Great for making soup with the mixed veggies. Look at that. I told you I can't talk today. I told you. But I would use it. I would use it if it's not expired.
Oh, bear paw.
Even
bear
more
paw.
beans.
Okay. More maple style beans. Oh.
Make baked beans. Brown you some ground beef, put in some onion and bell peppers and a little barbecue sauce. Seems like it's just 2 of them. That ain't enough, huh? Now, I don't know who the hell Clark is. I don't know who that is. But you know what, though? I would fix me a good meal with that.
Gravy.
Oh, Liam, you can use gravy on what? We do gravy for maybe putting it on your stuffing, Liam? Couple granola bars.
Yogurt raisins.
Oh, yummy. Oh, that looks like it came out of a trick-or-treat bag. Yogurt raisins. Yummy.
Beans with pork
You know
and
what?
tomato sauce.
And you know what the best part with the pork and tomato sauce is? The fact that the can is dented. I like that. I'm digging it.
So what if the can is dented? The food is good on the inside. I know some of y'all anal about that kind of stuff. I already know, okay? I don't like dented cans either. I don't. But if it was given to me free, I'm still am going to use it, all right? I don't see anything wrong with that. I don't.
We got
Some more
one
gravy.
fruit snack, some more gravy, another more chicken crackers.
Yep.
What they should be worried about is that damn cat sitting there with all that damn hair around the food. That's what they should be worried about, but they're not. She's worried about the food and what type of food it is. She ain't worried about that cat hair. She ain't worried about that.
Yeah. Okay, so that's one bag. So then what's in this bag, Liam? What's in this
Let's
bag?
see. Juice boxes, which I'll
Okay,
have.
juice boxes. Okay, cool, great juice boxes. 2 of them.
A thing of pancake mix that
But
is
again,
leaking.
we don't have eggs, milk, or oil. But that's okay.
Okay. We
That's
got
all-
I don't know. It could be complete. You don't need eggs, milk, and oil. Just add water. I don't know if that's what that is. But you can't borrow an egg from somebody. You can't tell nobody to bring some eggs, milk, whatever. You can't.
Lemon noodle soup.
Look the noodle soup where it's been opened. I don't even know.
It's been open?
Yeah, there's like, oh look, it's 1 pack of chicken noodle soup. There's not
good
even
one. I was
2
right.
of them. Oh, some peach slices in concentrate. Some crispy for Mr. Noodle. Oh look, some pasta. But do we have anything to put on this pasta? I guess I could put some tomato soup on the
We're
pasta.
gonna put on some flaked turkey.
Seeing as I don't eat meat, I could put some flakes of turkey on my
Okay, now this is-
pasta.
How they know you don't eat no damn meat? How they know that? They don't know that you don't eat no meat. They don't know.
Put in my tomato soup. Sliced pineapple. Okay, this is probably the only good thing. Again, the can
Maybe
is
peanut
dented.
butter.
Whatever. Beggars can't be choosers, right? And
You said it.
Peanut butter for
I think this is tuna, I think. No, flakes of chicken.
flakes of chicken. We'll figure it out.
Give it to the cat.
Well, I won't because I don't eat meat. I would rather take the dandelions out of my backyard that are frozen. Well,
I don't understand. They can't afford food, but they can afford a cat and get kitty litter. Can't afford food. Can't afford to feed themselves. Got to go to a food bank, but they can always afford a pet. Always.
and oh, look at that, bro. Hair soap. So anyway, so everybody that does go to the food bank, you know what? I can appreciate all this, but there is not one thing I'm going to eat in here. There's no fresh fruit. There's no veggies. There's no toilet paper. Like, yeah. So I guess I'm going out to the backyard to go find my frozen dandelions, and I'm gonna go fry those up in some water. Lucky day.
Do you actually think she's going in her backyard to pick some damn dandelions and cook them? Do y'all think that? Put it on down in the comment section. Is this woman ungrateful for what she has? Y'all, let me tell you something. The food bank food is donated. And they give it to people who come there because they don't have enough food to last for the month, most likely. They're not trying to give you so much food that it's going to last you a whole damn month. That says after 3 weeks, maybe you within the 4th week or something, you come there. Because you almost running out. I just need a little bit just to tide me over until I get paid. That's really what it's for, okay? So she expecting some good food. Don't get me wrong now. There are some food banks that have magnificent food. I'm going to show you in a minute. But is this woman ungrateful? Is she ungrateful? Maybe she don't like what she received. Because there's some food I don't like. I took someone to the food bank. They got stuff too that they didn't like. She made something, invite me over to the house, and she made something from the food bank that she got. It was horrible. I don't know if she was just a bad cook or I just didn't like the brand that she made. Because the brands, they're not that good. But some places, some food stamp banks do give you brand food. Some of them now. I didn't say all of them. Some of them. Let's move on to the next video because I can go on and on and on. Here we go now. Ungrateful Lady Part 2. Someone is reacting to what she said. Listen to what she says, y'all.
By now, you've probably seen the video of the lady that's showing her haul after coming back from a food bank, expressing how mad she was at the items that she's received. So much so that she said she was going to go into her backyard and pick dandelion greens and fry those up. Now, I tried to find the original video so that I could stitch it in here, but because of all of the backlash and people telling her that she was rude and ungrateful, she's deleted her account. And I love that for her because she is rude and ungrateful. And I could use that as a talking point for this video, but I want to come at this from a different...
You know why she says she's rude and unthankful? Because there's people who are actually starving in other countries. People who actually cannot get to the food bank. People who are actually homeless, living on the street, and wish they could have those beans and that little turkey stuffing and those pineapples. They wish they could. Ungrateful. You're the one not budgeting your food. You're the one asking for food. So you should go there and you should be able to get what you want. Huh? Everything that you like. Maybe it's going to be a few things, but you think that you deserve way better than that? I'm not saying you don't. I'm just saying when you begging and asking for stuff, you're going to get what they got. And that's what they had. All right? You took your ass there. I don't know how many times she's been there. Maybe it was her first time, but still. You can't expect anything extravagant. Food, you can't. Some of y'all just don't use common sense.
Perspective, because I'm sure people know about food banks, but I don't think that people really understand how food banks operate. As someone who's not only volunteered at food banks, donated to them, but also had to use them, I think I have a perspective on this. I don't know if enough people understand that food banks and food pantries oftentimes are meant to go hand in hand with programs like SNAP. They're trying to help people that need assistance with food so that they can take the pressure off of that family in needing shelf-stable items, right? Your bread, your grains, your canned goods, so that that person can then take their benefits, you know, their SNAP benefits, and go to the grocery store and focus on the things like milk, eggs, bread, meat. So it's not meant to feed your entire family all of the foods that you love. It's meant to be an assistance too.
Did y'all get that? Did you get it? Because I know people are going to come over here and be pissed off and mad. She should be able to eat what she wants to. She should be able to have good food too. She should be able to. Yeah. She should be. On her own damn dime. No, that's what I say about that. On her own dime.
I don't know if people really are aware just how heavily food banks rely on donations from the average citizen. And I know I was guilty of this until I volunteered at a food bank the first time, in that I would go in my pantry and I would find the items that maybe my family didn't like anymore or wasn't getting eaten. Or I would find the items that maybe were a month out from expiration date. And those would be the items that I donate. Well, food banks and oftentimes food pantries are regulated by the state. So they have a lot of regulations and SOPs that they have to go by, which includes how far out is the expiration date on those items.
She ain't lying about that. She is not lying about that, y'all. The food is expired sometimes. We're going to talk about that in a minute.
So people don't really understand that a large portion of the food that comes into those donation stations can never be used. They have to be thrown away because they are too close to an expiration date. And some of the items that come in are so niche that they just can't keep them. Because if you're Jewish, you love gefilte fish. But if you're not, you're going to look at that and be like, ew. So they just won't keep it. And
my thing is, though, why would somebody donate some food, some canned food, and know the food has already expired? How low down is that, y'all? Huh? I couldn't do that. I know people out here hungry. I don't want to give them no expired food. Why would you give somebody expired food? Why?
maybe there's this idea that because the person needs assistance, that they should just be happy with whatever. And, well, that's not realistic.
She's right about that. That's not realistic. Okay, I know that lady wasn't happy, in the first video, the one that was complaining about what she got. But was the food expired? Is it eatable? Is it? She didn't say. She didn't say the food was expired. Pretty sure she would have said so. But like I said, though, there are some expired food. A lot of them sometimes.
Why give something to somebody that they're not going to eat? Now, by no means am I saying that that's what this lady did, because she got a lot of really good shelf-stable items. She was just being far too picky. By no means am I saying that you need to go out and buy name brand products to turn around and donate. What I am saying is take a look at the expiration date. And if you were on the receiving end of needing that assistance, with this item that you're getting ready to turn into a food bank, would it be something that you would like? Have a great day.
Let me tell you something. Way back when I lived in Memphis, Tennessee, I had to go to a church that was handing out canned goods and stuff like that. Like I said, I was a single mother, 2 little girls. Food was not expired, but I had to go. Was I ashamed? No. Was I on food stamps? No. I just needed a couple of little canned goods to help me. Just a few little something. Even though, don't get me wrong, I had family members who would help me. But you know, it's your pride. It's your pride that gets in the way. So I said they would be the last results. They're not going to be the first result. They're going to be my last result if I can't find food somewhere else. Okay? And some of y'all need to do the same. If you can't afford it, the food, you run out, especially if you work and you don't get enough food stamps or nothing, you're going to have to go somewhere. You're going to have to ask somebody. You can't let your family starve. Okay, you got to put your pride aside sometimes. You do. I had to put my pride aside. Do you know how hard it was for me to go to that church food bank? Like I said, food banks been around for years and years and years. Okay? But I refused to go to the food stamp office and sit my ass there to get stamps. I didn't want to do that. Oops, sorry. Don't get me wrong, I wasn't going to let my kids starve. I would have went to my family first. But I found another solution, and it was a food bank. I only had to use them maybe about 3 times. That's it. And then I learned how to budget. I learned how to budget my food so it would last my money. Okay? I learned. And you do too. Need to learn. Moving right along. Let's move to the next video, y'all.
To be ungrateful, but to feel that entitled. Were you expecting gluten-free?
I normally agree with Shonda's takes, but this time I gotta disagree. Now, I don't agree with the way that this woman expressed her discontent for the items that she received.
Now, y'all know they're talking about the ungrateful lady that got the food. That's what she's talking about, okay?
The food bank. But I do think we need to push back on this narrative that people who are under-resourced should accept anything and everything that's given to them.
Well, they don't have to accept it. They don't have to accept it. All they got to do is leave. They can go there and they see what's being presented to them. They can leave, okay? But if you take it home, that means you accepted it. That's what that means to me.
Or else they'll be viewed as entitled. There's this whole idea that beggars can't be choosers, that just because you can't afford something doesn't mean that you should expect more. And I think that this is the same narrative that gets people so riled up when people who are on food stamps buy a steak for themselves. They buy a little salmon with the dollars that have been allocated to them. And people say, well, if you can afford steak.
Well, if they can buy meat and stuff like that, that's good, okay? Like I said, if they want to buy steaks, shrimps, protein, good meats for their family to eat because they own food stamps, I don't have a problem with that, okay? I don't. But you don't think the taxpayers going to get mad with that? They can't eat like that. They can't eat like that. All right? So they feel some type of way. And are they wrong for feeling some type of way? Because, hell, you eating way better than them and they're struggling trying to feed their family, working hard every day, and you sitting on your ass with all these kids eating steaks, ham hocks, oxtails. Do y'all know how much oxtails cost? They cost a whole damn lot, y'all. A whole lot, okay? Just letting you know. We want to eat good too. We want to eat good. Well, I can eat good now. Don't get me wrong. There have been times where I couldn't.
Salmon, then you shouldn't be on EBT. We've got to accept the fact that people who are under-resourced also deserve a good quality of life. I don't think there's anything wrong.
On their dime. Yeah, good quality of life on their dime, not the taxpayers' dime. All right? Everybody deserves a good quality of life on their dime. That pisses me off right there.
With hoping that you would receive some fresh vegetables, some fresh fruits, something nutritious from the food bank. I don't think.
But how long we supposed to take care of their ass? How long they supposed to be eating good off our dime? How long? It's too damn long. Put it on down there in the comment section.
That there's anything entitled about desiring a nutritious meal. Now, once again, I don't agree with the way that this woman goes about talking about it, because it does come across as, feeling ungrateful for what.
She is ungrateful. She is. She put it on the video. She's ungrateful for what she got. Even though it was given to her. It was given to her. She is ungrateful. What do you call it, y'all? Put it on down there. Put it down there. She don't have to eat it. She could have left it there, or she could have took it back and donated it back to them. But did she do that? Nope. I bet she kept it. I bet she did.
She received. But I do think it speaks to a bigger narrative around the way that we treat people who are poor or lower resourced. Do you think that it's unreasonable for people who may not have resources to expect fresh fruit and fresh vegetables? Do you feel like she was in the wrong here? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments.
You can expect all you want, but that don't mean you're going to get it. Is it bad because she expected that and was disappointed? Hell, we all disappointed. We all disappointed in life. You can expect all you want, but that don't mean you're going to get it. All right? Do you think the woman is going back? Do you think she's going back to that food bank to get some more food? I doubt it. But y'all, there are some good food banks. There are. But listen to what this lady said. Okay? This is what she said. It's not about the ungrateful lady. This is something else. She's talking about the food bank food. Listen to what she said. And let me know, have any of you experienced this?
You want to know what's really disappointing? Y'all got these food programs, right? And these food pantries where people can go to get food, right? Which we appreciate it by all means. But y'all give out expired food. Like, I just left one myself, and I ain't trying to sound ungrateful, but are you going to eat a black banana? That's...
Nope, not going to eat a black banana. But she ain't lying, y'all. She ain't lying. Like I said, they have a lot of expired food. They know it's expired, but they still pass it out. Maybe it has a certain date past the expired date. I don't know. But how are the people supposed to know that? How are they supposed to know? Well, after 30 days, after 60 days, you're supposed to throw this away. When you gave it to me, it was expired already. Is that a good thing to do? Well, I guess if you were starving, if you was homeless out on the street, you would eat the expired food. A lot of them do that. A lot of them eat out of trash cans. That's horrible right there. That's contaminated food.
Molded? No. Are you going to eat some bread that has mold on it? Mm-mm. And it's 2 weeks expired? Mm-mm. No. So just because, y'all think everyone's homeless and they're junkies and they're crackheads and all this stuff, y'all feed that to them, which is very disappointing. Just because they're on drugs or crackheads or whatever the fucking case is.
My thing is, why can't they put a sign up and say, when you donate food, no expired food? Why can't they put that up? Is there a sign up telling them no expired food? Or is it sitting on the shelf so long that it expires while it's there at the place, at the food bank? I don't think so. I think people are donating. I used to live in a senior building. We would put canned goods on the table. That's a spot where they had. And I noticed I go down there, stuff be expired. Why would somebody put some expired stuff? Like I would get green beans because I love green beans. I would get mixed vegetables because I love that. It's free. It's on the table. Okay. So I pick it up if it's good and take it home. But I guess people don't care. I don't want it because it's expired. So I'm just going to put it on the table. Maybe somebody else will want it. I don't like that right there. I don't like it.
Mean that they deserve expired food. That should honestly be fucking illegal. There should be no reason why a thing of chicken is almost a month out of fucking date.
Ooh.
And smells like ass.
Ooh.
There should be no reason why y'all are serving people expired food. And then we get sick. And then y'all cover each other's ass so nobody can sue you. Start serving people better food. It don't matter if they're a crackhead or if they're homeless. They deserve that.
If somebody gives you chicken, that smells like ass. Are you going to eat it? Open it up, smell like damn fish or something, and it's chicken. Why would they give somebody something like that? Why? I'm just saying, y'all. I know people need food. I know people come there because they short on food and they need some help. But you ain't got to be so low down you get them expired food, okay? I know people are in between jobs and they need help. I know this, y'all. I'm not that damn cruel, all right? I know some people need help. At least you trying. You trying to feed your family. You trying your last results before you go to your family or before you go try to get you some food stamps. Your last results. I understand that. Okay? So the food banks need to be more considerate. More considerate on stuff like that. All right? Just don't throw crumbs at them. Just don't throw food out there to them like that, like they dogs and animals. I don't like that part. I just don't like it. Okay? All right. Now, there is a place I talked about once before that is a good food bank. It's really nice. But the only thing is you pay $35 and you get a whole bunch of food. A whole lot. Maybe y'all know this place right here. Panona Valley. I don't know if that's in California. Where is that? But y'all let me know if y'all know a place just like this. Maybe where you live or in your neighborhood. $35, you can scrimp that up. You know, family members can give you money. $5 here, $20 here, $30. Hell, maybe somebody just might pay for you $35 just to get this type of food like this to help you out for the month. Look at this right here. I like this.
Okay, y'all. I went to Pomona Valley Food Bank. Y'all are not gonna believe the amount of stuff that I have gotten. I got hamburgers.
Wow.
I got tomatoes.
Wow, look at that.
I got a little bit of everything, y'all. Believe you when I
When can I go there and shop for $35 and get all that food? That's a lot of food.
tell you, yes, all this is at the food bank. Oh my gosh. I got teas. I got green beans.
What?
I got milk. I have a lot of stuff, you guys. I gotta check it out.
$35. 35. Now I don't know if they give you so much food, the amount of food according to your family. I have no idea. I don't know how many she got in her family, but whatever it is, that's a lot of food. There's a lot of good choices too. Meats, vegetables, snacks. That's wonderful right there. It's got to be a place somewhere. You got to do your homework, people. You got to do something now if you want to eat better. But there are some food banks where you don't have to pay. Now, are they wrong now? Tell me this. Are they wrong? Is it right to charge people money for food that they get for free that's donated to them? Is it right? Put it on down there in the comment section. But y'all also got to realize the $35 that they're getting, they still got to pay employees. They got to pay for the bills and they got to pay for utilities. Keep the lights on. All that stuff is not free. It's not. So it's not a bad thing or a bad deal. I think it's good. Somebody can easily get $35, y'all. Okay? Help somebody. If you know somebody who needs to go to a place like this and they need food, help them. Pay it forward. Don't always try to get stuff free yourself and then you don't help nobody. All right? Never. All right. One more video. This is the last video, y'all. Good food at the food banks.
Come to the food pantry with me. This is the first time I'll ever be going. I'm actually in line right now.
What a pretty girl. She's so pretty. Even pretty girls need help. They do. All right? Like I said, situations in life happen. It happens. We know. Even pretty girls need some help.
So I'm excited to see what I get. There's a lot of cars here, so it's probably going to take a long time. Y'all is pouring like crazy out here. What the hell? So this is all the stuff I got at the
Oh.
food pantry, and I'm gonna show y'all what I got. So I got some meat right here, some turkey, ground pork, a young whole chicken. Gotta learn how to cook this stuff. Some potatoes right here, and then we got some chips, baked chips, healthy. Some grapes. I'm real excited about the grapes. I haven't had grapes in so long because they're so freaking expensive nowadays. Simply lemonade. Oh my god. Yo, they really showed out with the Simply lemonade. Simply orange. And we got some Simply light lemonade, which I don't really like light, but that's all good.
Light is good.
We got some vegetables, the fruits and vegetables right here. Some chips. I never had these before. We got a cake. A cookies and cream cake.
Oh.
That is insane. And some sweets over here. I got a lot of sweets, guys. But yeah, just got back from the food pantry, and this is all the stuff I have, so I'm pretty happy with it. Maybe
It cut off. I didn't do that. Y'all, that was some good food right there. Y'all see what she got? I don't know how many kids she got, but like I said, they give you according to how many is in your family, because you got to tell them how many people you have in your family. But she was sitting in that car, and she was waiting in that long line. I can understand why that line was long. Okay, they're giving out good food like that. That's worth waiting for. People, do your homework. You don't have to go hungry. Yeah, my nose about to run. You don't have to go hungry. You don't. Don't be so embarrassed that you can't go to a food bank. There are some wonderful ones out there. Yeah, you're going to come across some stragglers or some ones that, don't do right, like I said, with the expired food and all the unnamed stuff. When I donate, y'all, I don't give unnamed food. I give brand food because that's what I like. And I figure someone else would like the same thing. Y'all remember a long time ago, back in the day, they would come around with Thanksgiving baskets to come to people who lived in the project and gave them Thanksgiving. They would give them turkeys, sometimes hams with a whole bunch of canned goods inside of the basket. I don't think they do that anymore. They come to senior buildings. I was living in a senior building one year. They did come and they gave everyone. We only had like maybe 60-something units where I lived. I didn't need the food basket. I gave it to my daughter, okay? But they would come around and they give out the food baskets. But they don't hardly do that anymore, y'all. People not kind, or maybe they struggling themselves. But don't be ashamed to get help. Long as you don't need help for a lifetime, people don't mind helping you. Because if you need help every month, every year, 5 years, 10 years, 20, people going to be sick of you. They don't want to help you anymore because, hell, you ain't trying to help yourself. Should nobody have to take care of you? You're a grown-ass person. Get up off your ass even when you get older, okay? Now, I can understand the disabled people. The seniors so old that they can't do for themselves. I can understand that. But even when you get older, you should have some type of pride within yourself. You should. All right? Go down in the comment section and tell me what you think. Do you think that lady was ungrateful? Or she just didn't like the food that she received? Hell, it could be both, Would you be mad? Put it on down in the comment section. Have you ever went to a food bank and it had expired food? Put it on down in the comment section. Have you went to a food bank and it had magnificent food? Put it on down there in the comment section. Because we want to know. We want to know. With all that being said, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And watch the next video coming up. Thank you.
Yeah.